Pokemon Snap is a game that came out on the Nintendo 64 and was a game that, people were like, hey, have it on the Wii U or have it on the 3DS. Those consoles are perfect for it. Now we have the Switch and it's on the Switch. Funny. So this is just Pokemon Snap, but except it's new. But does it hold up or does it disappoint? And is it worth $60? That's what I was curious going into it. This game is $60. Well, you're going to find out here. Hi guys, DPX here, reviewing today. New Pokemon Snap. Before we get started, you know what to do. Subscribe to hit the bell, and leave a comment, and you'll be a loyal subscriber.
This is a big cavern. Get ready. You've got a long way down.
The core gameplay of new Pokemon Snap sounds incredibly generic. On the surface, it's pretty much just going around taking pictures of Pokemon. It sounds generic, but I knew going into this that it was going to be more fun than it sounds, because the original Pokemon Snap was a lot of fun. Well, new Pokemon Snap is a lot of fun too. You go around taking pictures of Pokemon everywhere, but it's just so charming and endearing to the point where I kind of forgot that all I was doing was taking pictures of Pokemon. You also throw apples, or fluff fruits I think they're called. Come on, they're apples. You throw them at the Pokemon to get them to come near you, and they'll eat the apple, which can make for a good photo. And a good photo, because there's, sometimes there's 1-star, 2-star, 3-star, and 4-star photos, and each of them can be bronze, silver, gold, or diamond. There are also Illumina orbs you throw at them. The Illumina orbs are something I want to touch on too, as you get them through taking pictures of crystal blooms, which are basically crystal plants. There are also Illumina Pokemon to catch, which are sort of like the game's bosses in a way, and I think they are really cool. Sure, for some of them the game was cryptic with how to beat them, but they were fun. The Steelix one in particular was hard because he was insanely fast, and I was only able to get one picture of him, and it was not a good picture, but it still worked. Another thing I really like is something that isn't really a part of the gameplay, but I'll throw it in here. When you revisit an area enough times, the Pokemon act like they know you, and they wave at you while they run away from you at the beginning. Like the first level with the Grookey and the Pichu. If you visit that the first time, they'll run away from you, but if you visit them over and over again, they'll wave at you like you're a friend of them. I love that. There is a story here, but it doesn't really matter. You don't really play a game like this for the story, if I'm being honest. In new Pokemon Snap, players travel in the Lentil region using an on-rails hovercraft and research Pokemon by photographing them. Yeah, I did copy and paste that from the Wikipedia page, so that's my citation right there. You have Professor Mirror, who is the Professor Oak of this game, I guess, checking your photos and everything. And you have other characters that I don't really care about and I don't really remember the name of. They're a bit annoying with their dialogue. There are also a ton of Pokemon in this game, a lot, and throughout all generations, which I think is cool. Little spoiler though, I guess, the Pokemon don't really evolve. Like in the first Pokemon Snap, you can make them evolve, but I mean, I did run into a Pichu, Pikachu, and a Raichu, each of them, but aside from that, I can't really think of any instances where I ran into a Pokemon and ran into that same Pokemon, but a different evolution. I could be forgetting though. Also, little side note, some of the Pokemon are way bigger than it seems they should be, like Bulbasaur and Pidgeot, for example, are huge. I don't know why they're so big, but they are. Anyways, adding on to what I said earlier about the Pokemon remembering you, as I probably should have put that here, it's really cool and add an element of charm and realism to this game. And this is a game with Pokemon. How real can you get? The main thing is that the main game, though, is roughly 6 hours long. And there are a lot of side tasks that are cool, but That's sort of my main problem, as this game is at its core 6 hours long and it was $60. Oof. That didn't hinder my enjoyment of the game. Don't make that send a message to you that this game is bad. Alright, this game is a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun with this game. This is the segment where I touch on other things worth touching on, but not enough for their own segments. I want to start off with the visuals, as this looks super good. I think this is a good time to mention that I am not the biggest fan of Pokemon, haven't played too many of the games, but I did like Pokemon Snap on the Nintendo 64, which is why I got this game. But part of the reason I don't like Pokemon too much is because recently, at least, Game Freak have been half-assing the games, especially in the visual department, and they weren't a part of this game. Like, Game Freak didn't work on this game, it was Bandai Namco, and they make the game look really nice. Spin-off or not, this might be the best looking Pokemon game in some time. The music is something I usually mention, but the music in this game is nothing special. I mean, I remember it being, catchy, but nothing memorable because I can't really recall anything. Also, one thing I didn't mention earlier, when I could have, there is an annoying amount of backtracking you have to do in this game, and the game doesn't tell you that, so you kind of have to figure that out yourself. That, and there is a certain order of locations the game wants you to go in, but you can go in a different order, but the backtracking then comes. One major issue with this game, as you probably figured out, is just how cryptic it is at times. I mentioned backtracking, but that's really just because it was annoying because of how cryptic the game was, and it didn't tell me I had to backtrack. I'm not afraid to admit it. I had to look up walkthroughs for this game because the game just wouldn't tell me certain things. That is one issue I have with the game, and the other is something I've already mentioned, and that is the fact that this game is $60. I'm not saying I wasted $60, as this game provided a lot of enjoyment. I'd say I wasted $40. This game is probably $20 too much. Those were my issues with the game, but this game was still a lot of fun and oozes with charm. Hell, the photos I took, I'm thinking of making a slideshow video on DPX. Let me know if you want to see that.
Amazing. So this is what snow is like. I actually haven't seen much myself.
In conclusion, new Pokemon Snap is a lot of fun, maybe a little overpriced and maybe a little cryptic, but if you look past that, it is hella fun. Hell, I didn't even say this, but the game was so charming and so, lovable. You just love all these Pokemon around. I kind of forgot that I spent $60 on this game. But it is, $60 is a bit steep for this game. It should be $40. Maybe wait for it to be on sale, but then again, Nintendo, they don't put their Switch games on sale, so I mean, if you want to play this game, if you're a Pokemon fan, if you like the first Pokemon Snap, then I think you'll have a fun time with this game. There are also way more things to do after you finish the story, but I'm just letting you know, it is $60 and I think it's $40, it should be, but that doesn't ruin the game for me. This game was still a lot of fun. It was so charming. The realism to the game, where you keep revisiting the locations and then the Pokemon recognize you, I love that so much. And the game looks beautiful, and this is the Pokemon Snap game that is well worth the wait, I'd say. That being said, new Pokemon Snap gets an 8 out of 10. I know, a bit high of a score, but I sounded very negative when I was talking about how I don't think this should be $60 and how the game's cryptic. But I'm telling you, the good far outweigh the bad. I don't think this will be on any best of year lists or anything. I don't think this will be winning any awards, but it's just a fun, charming little game. It costs a little bit more than it should, but you'll get $40 worth out of your $60 spent. And that's more than half if you know math. So that's my review for new Pokemon Snap. What do you guys think about this game? Do you like it? Do you not like it? Do you have it? Do you not have it? And if you don't have it, do you want it? Do you not want it? Anything about the game, let me know down below. Anyways, that'll do it for this review. Be sure to like this video, come subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.